Almost 32 years to the day since Pan Am Flight 103 exploded over Lockerbie, the families of the 270 people who died may be a step closer to finding out why. The only person ever to be convicted of the crime, Libyan Abdelbasit al-Megrahi, was released from prison in Scotland on compassionate grounds in 2009. He died 3 years later. Now, the US Justice Department is expected to unseal new charges against another suspect, Libyan bomb expert Abu Aguila Massoud, seen here in a 2015 PBS Frontline documentary. The case against Mr. Massoud in part relies upon the evidence uncovered by the journalist behind it, Ken Dornstein, who lost his brother David in the bombing.
The blue jumpsuit and prison bars made it pretty clear that he was one of the men on trial in Tripoli.
But other bereaved families remain unconvinced that this crime originated in Libya. Dr. Jim Swire's daughter, Flora, was killed in the attack. Having been at the trial of Abdelbasit al-Megrahi, he's convinced of his innocence and is sceptical of Mr. Massoud's involvement.
When I heard it was charges against another Libyan, I think I rather thought, oh, here we go again. There seems to me to be a huge gap between this allegation and what we know to be true about the disaster. Let's see the allegations heard in a fair court. And I would very much hope that that court wouldn't be in either Britain or America. I think that it would be much more equitable to have the case reheard, if it is to be reheard, in the International Criminal Court.
It's nearly 32 years now since your loss and the loss of so many others. Has it got any easier?
No, bereavement isn't something that goes away after a certain time. It's something you have to learn to live with for the rest of your life. And I do think that the bereavement that those families who studied the case so carefully along with me have had to bear the knowledge that they do not feel that the truth has been divulged to them.
That suffering only worsened, he says, by the British government's refusal to grant access to files from the time of the bombing.
To see government documents still being hidden in a special tranche in the National Archives, where we can't get at them under freedom of information legislation in this country, and nor can you guys in the media, makes you wonder what it is that has to be hidden for 32 years.
Some new information looks set to be revealed by the US Justice Department in the coming days. The victims' families hoping it will bring more clarity as they prepare to spend their 32nd Christmas without their loved ones.